Hey YouTube, it's Justin again, just back with another video. Today, I'm going to talk about another way that you can stay organized, and that is called snoozing messages. And I believe there is another way to describe it, but in Gmail we call it snoozing, and despite the sound of it, it does not mean that you're just sort of forgetting about a message, but it can be a really useful tool. Again, just like starring messages, which I explain in another video, when you receive a message that you want to follow up on. And another way that actually both starring and snoozing can be useful for is when you have sent a message and you want to make sure that you follow up on the message that you sent. Sometimes it goes both ways, right? Someone sends you a message and you don't reply, or you send someone a message and they don't reply. So starring and snoozing can be great. Take a look at my other video to learn how to star messages, and take a look at this one to learn how to snooze. So right now I am in my sent inbox in Gmail, and let's take a look at this message that I want to snooze. Pressing down arrow.
Important to Kirk, Oregon to Amtrak e-ticket and receipt for your 04/30/2023 trip Justin Harford as attachment APRA 30 Kirk.
This is a reimbursement request that I sent, and I just kind of want to make sure, I don't want to be a pest, but I want to make sure that I remember to follow up on it. So what I can do here is I can snooze this message, and what will happen, if you've ever noticed how when you're in Gmail, sometimes if you haven't responded to a message, you'll just find it at the top of your inbox, even though you read it, even though you received it like a week ago. And this basically will do that, but it'll do it on a time when you schedule and on a message that you specify. So I'm going to press enter to open this message.
Conversation opened. 2 messages.
And you heard it brought me into browse mode. So there's 2 ways that I can access the snooze feature. I can either navigate to the button, or I can just press B as in Bravo. Let's take a look at, see if we can find the button.
Clickable inbox button. Remove label button. Clickable list with 2 items not stand checkbox. Clickable not stand checkbox not check reply button. More show details menu buttons. Block quote. Clickable show trimmed content button collapsed.
I think it might be back, so I'm going to shift F.
More written not start clickable not stand checkbox. Clickable remove label button. Inbox button. Clickable in new window button. Print all button. Expand all button. Older button. Newer button. Clickable more menu button. Labels menu button. Move to inbox button. Add to tasks button. Snooze button.
There you go. And here is the snooze button. So if I, but as you can imagine, I mean, finding buttons is kind of difficult. So of course, pressing B is a lot easier. Now if I press B right now, it'll just sort of navigate me to the next button because I'm in browse mode. So let's turn this over into forms mode. Insert space.
Snooze menu.
Just press Control, and now if I press B from anywhere in the message, it will bring up a field where I can either select to send it in the next few. You'll kind of see it'll have some specifications later today, early tomorrow, next week, or I can do a custom specification.
B. Snooze menu sub menu.
Down arrow.
Later today sun 6 tomorrow 8:00 a.m. 2 on 5. Next week 2 8:00 a.m. 3 on 5. Next weekend Sat 8:00 a.m. 4 pick date and time 5 on 5.
So let's say we wanted to actually customize a date and time. Let's press enter and see what happens.
Amtrak e-ticket and receipt for your 04/30/2000.
So now it brought up a dialog.
May 2023. Table clickable with 7 rows and 8 columns. Row 1 column 2S. Column 3 column 40.
So I'm going to probably see if I can navigate through this using forms mode instead.
Table.
Tab key.
Date edit selected May 8, 2020. Table. Section. Date edit selected May 8, 2023.
Okay, so today is the 8th of May, so I can actually just type out a date here, and you don't actually have to select it in the calendar, thank goodness. So I'm going to say a week from now.
5 unselect slash 5/2023. Time edit selected 8:00 a.m.
And I can actually change this. Why don't we change this? So I can just type
9 unselected
9A, and it will actually just figure that out. Let me show you. Tab and then Shift Tab.
Save button. Time edit selected 9:00 a.m.
And there you go. See it. So that's one thing I love about Google, is that it doesn't give you a lot of bother about dates and times. If you want, you can select it using the calendar item that it shows, that I think you heard me navigating over. But if you want, you can just type it in and it figures it out. Let's tab over to the confirm and we'll be done.
Save button.
Save. Press enter.
Conversation unstart. Conversation snoozed. Undo. Conversation opened. 2 messages. All messages read. Amtrak.
Perfect. And so now it will show up on the date and time that I specified, just as if it was a new message. It'll still be read, but it will be at the top of my inbox, and it will remind me if I haven't heard anything to follow up. And that is how you snooze messages. I hope that was helpful. If you liked this video, if you found it useful, like, comment, share, etc. And let me know some other videos that I should do or topics that I should cover. Thanks. Have a great week. Bye.